This is the second video where we're going to use a Python dictionary rather than two lists. In our practice exercise, we used two lists to store a league table of teams and scores. Now we change that in the first video to a dictionary that uses a key and value pair. Now in this video we're going to concentrate on getting the match result and calculating the match points. So let's have a look at our league points. We can use the dictionary league with the teams as the key and the points as a value. In our scratch code we have the match result. We get the home team, away team, the home team and away team points. This doesn't really change. In fact, if we look at the calculate the match points as well, this code doesn't really change as well. So what does change? Well, in the last video we used the match points dictionary with the team and the points as the key and the value. So in fact what we really need is not so much to change get match result and calculate match points. They're very similar, but we need an additional function to create the dictionary match points from the code that we used before. So let's have a look at that in Python. So here we have our code from before when the tables were in two lists. So let's see what we need to change. We can run it and we can see our table, and we entered the matches, we entered the home team, the away team and the home team score and the away team score. Now the home team and the away team, we entered the position where they were in the list, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can't do that with a dictionary, but we can enter a number. So when we get the scores we need to use a number to say which team is the home team and which team is the away team. So here we've included 6 print statements saying the code for each team, so the user can enter the code rather than the position. So here we've got Arsenal enter code 1, Chelsea enter code 2, down to Man City enter code 6. So when someone enters the home team they enter the code rather than the position of the team. So that makes our coding easier. Now the current code still works on 0 to 5 rather than the code of the team. So we need to change that in our Python code. So where do we do that? In our get scores we get the home team and the away team, and then we calc points. If we look at our function called calc points, we calculate the points from the scores. So that code doesn't change, but it will change before we update the table. So we need to do something, because the update table won't work. It's coded for lists and we want to use a dictionary. So we need to change this little bit of code here before the update table. The easiest way is to create another function called create match points. So instead of using two lists we can create the match points dictionary that we used in the last video. So we have the update table that works okay. We just need its in between function to create the dictionary match points. Now in the last video we created the dictionary in setup table called the league dictionary, and then we had a shortcut for updating the table. So let's get that code and put that in, so we're using the dictionary rather than two lists. So we just copy and paste that code in here, and now you may recognize we have the create table, the league and the update table. So instead of creating the match points example, we're going to pass that the match points, which we'll calculate in a minute. So we're just going to take out those match points that we set up in the last video. So now we're putting in the missing jigsaw pieces, if you like. So our get scores and calculate points are the same, but we're just going to change the additional function. So some things we need to change from our last video. We're going to call get scores rather than update table, and let's print the table first after we've created it before we get the scores. So create table, print it, get scores, see the updated table. Now let's look at our get scores. We've got our code that calculate points. We go up to calculate points. We did this exactly the same as we previously did, but now we've got these match points dictionary we need to sort out in this new function called create match points. So that's this code here. So that's the only thing we're missing now to changing it from the list to the dictionary. So let's set up our create match points function. So can we use the code that we call that with and use that to define, so it's going to be called create match points, and then we're going to pass it the home team, away team, the home team points and the away team points. So we're going to end up with the match points dictionary, so that will be at the end when we return that. So now that's our function, and we just have to fit out the middle bit. So let's look at our function. We need to change the code into the team name. So we're going to start off defining our dictionary. So put match points equals and then the curly brackets. Now let's start off the home team. We know we've got the code 1 or 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. If the code equals 1, then we know the team is Arsenal. So we can use an if statement. Now we've got 6 codes, so we can use an if, elif, 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 basically going down to make sure the code is equal to either 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5. And then if it equals 1, make the team equal Arsenal. If it equals 2, team equals Crystal Palace, Chelsea, can't remember which. But basically we go down to code 6. So to save time, we're just going to paste that code in that we've written before. So now we have all of these 6 teams with their code. So we need to change the home team, the number, to the code. So code equals home team. So if someone enters the code 1, now the team will be changed to Arsenal. And at the end of that, we put the match points team equal home team points. So that will make the match points dictionary have the key of the team and the value of the home team points. Now we can copy that and then paste it for the away team. So we can put the away team and we can paste that code exactly the same, and now all we need to do is say code equals away team, and at the end the match points team equals the away team points. So that saves us doing all the code again. So now we've got the calc points, and now we have the function that creates this match points dictionary. So now we can print that in our code to check that it's okay at that point, which is a good idea when you're writing code to have print statements to check everything's working okay. So we can see now our match points equals create match points, so that dictionary comes back, and now we can see in our update table we should have something similar to what we had in the last video, and hopefully that will update the table and it will print something that's sorted out. So we print the table, get the scores, and then print the table afterwards. So let's try it. So enter a match. Let's have a match between Liverpool team 5 Crystal Palace is code 3. So let's say the home team wins. We should expect Liverpool to be on 27 points. So you can see the points there. 3 to Liverpool, 0 to Crystal Palace is the points, and the table's updated and in the correct order. Now let's try it with more than one match. So we'll have the same result between Liverpool and Crystal Palace, but also have a draw between Arsenal and Chelsea. So we can enter the home team and away team. So we've just done that before. Now we can enter the home team and away team with a drawn match, and we can see there table's been updated. The correct points have been given. Arsenal 1, Chelsea 1, and we can see the table's been updated from the original table before. So that's worked the same as previously, but now with a dictionary. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe.